Hi, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I'm Melissa, here to do a reading. My mom's sitting here and she's made this slimy mess with some smashed bananas and a scone. Anyways, I'm going to start with the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and it's really interesting because when I did the split, I got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So that's pretty auspicious. It's like, what I got right off the bat is like, this could be like a business partnership, you know, because obviously the Pentacles, but this is like a perfect match, you know. So this is, it's like written in the stars, you know. This is like, I'm going to pull down what we have. Okay, so underneath the Queen of Pentacles, we have this Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So what I just got right off the bat is kind of like Cinderella. There's a whole thread about Cinderella, which this is probably going to have to get added to. Oh, actually, I might not put that, since it's a whole thread, I might just link it at the end of the reading. But it's like this Queen of Pentacles, she's got this gift in her hand, you know, but she's in this state of lack right now. So it's almost like she's got it, but like she's in this state of lack. So perhaps in her environment, or, you know, like in the case of Cinderella, the wicked stepmother and stepsisters were trying to take it from her. But like the truth is coming out about this. Her wishes are coming true, and there's this like brand new fresh start and this opportunity that's like maybe gonna like pull her out of whatever this situationship is. When I pull down the King of Pentacles, we got the Four of Wands, we got the Eight of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Cups, and we got the Death. So what I'm kind of getting from this is like, this King of Pentacles is super stable. This is kind of like the Prince, you know? I mean, he's stable, he's, you know, lives in the castle, but it's like, there was this Cinderella version with Camila Cabello that was like a more updated version that was on Amazon Prime that I saw kind of recently. And then like in the end, like she doesn't marry the prince. Like she ends up like following her career, you know. And so that's kind of what I'm getting with this, because there's this Eight of Pentacles here. It's like there's this job opportunity that's coming that's going to change this situation. So it's like almost like there's this job opportunity coming to this Queen of Pentacles, who she's got the goods, but she's kind of in this environment that's like maybe not allowing her to reach her full potential. But this like opportunity that's coming to her, I think is coming from this King of Pentacles, you know, because the King of Pentacles is stable, and he's got, you know, he's got resources. Okay, I'm going to go to the Prism Oracle, because this is a very interesting story that's coming online here. Kind of a shift from the whole, well, actually, there's been a lot about, you know, this narcissistic abuse situation leading up to this. And it's funny because when he did the eclipse season recap, it was just sort of like, you know, Prince Harry, you know, it's like, it was kind of like an abusive situation for him. But he just left, you know, and like started his own thing. And like that's, and now it's like time will tell, you know, like how things unfold for him. Okay, so we got, this was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled it out, but I shuffled it and it came out again, like it popped out. So it's like, that's an important message. We got stop and we got strength. So what I'm getting is maybe we're going to have to put a stop to whatever this situationship that's been holding this Queen of Pentacles back. Yeah, we're going to have to put an end to that situation. She's going to have strength, but this is going to be what's going to be required to like move into happiness, comfort, and peace. However, it looks like we're going to have to move cautiously because there's a lot of anger in the environment that we're going to need protection from. So yeah, it looks like there's going to have to be this sort of like, it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles is going to have to get extricated from this situation in order to catch the train, you know? And it might be a process. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Because the whole thing, the eclipse follow-up reading was all about, well, you know, like, let's see how things unfold over the next 6 months. And that was a message. So it's just sort of like, it's not like, you know, in the movie, it's just like the prince comes and then everything changes and it's like all better, happy ending, you know. But I think it's going to be more of like a process. Like this is not something that's going to be able to be fixed overnight. It's going to be a process. Okay. Yeah, when I did the split on the angels and ancestors, we got Lord, take charge with authority. So like, I think that's kind of like the King of Pentacles. And then we have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So this is like the Queen of Pentacles energy. And so there's going to be a process for these two to be able to sort of blend their energies and get on the same page. Because, but like, I think each of them offers the other something that they don't have. So it's like it's an even exchange. We'll just put it that way. Okay, so this is interesting reading. I'm going to go to the transient light. I might just do, well, we'll see. I've just been doing the light because I've been making a pile over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I did the split, we got the Two of Vessels, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Vessels, the Ten of Cups. So this partnership is going to lead to a happy ending for sure. Like, that's where we're headed. But let's see what we get for messages for on the ground right now. Because, again, like, I think it's going to be a process to get there. And there's seemingly a complicated situationship around this Queen of Pentacles that's in need of healing. And she's going to have to follow her intuition to guide her way out of it. Yeah, like the first thing that fell out was the Three of Swords, which that was in the eclipse wrap-up reading, which I'll link up here. So this is like a reality check that's needing to happen. We got the Magician that just popped out. Was that just one card? Yeah, okay. And we'll see what else. Oh, and we got the Four of Coins. Okay. So at the bottom, we have the Wheel. So this situation is changing. There's a reality check that's in process now. This Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs to manifest a new beginning. However, we have the Four of Coins here. So it's just sort of like, this is kind of like saving for a rainy day. Like, she's putting her coins in this pouch and she's like saving them because it's not like an immediate fix. Like, it's almost like this kind of wanted to pop out the present. Like, this thing is shifting now, but it's almost like it's like a slow moving wheel, you know, like whatever this reality check, what I just got is like, it's like a really big change, and like really big changes that are sustainable. Like, they take time to play out, and that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you know, it's sort of like going from living in the attic with her stepmother to living in the palace. Like, there's a lot of adaptation that has to happen in reality, you know. But the first thing we need to do is we need to like put a stop to whatever this distortion of reality is. Like, it just needs to end, you know. So we need to start there, because you can't really build anything on an unstable foundation, you know. So I think the whole thing about the eclipse was like shining a light on the situation. And now it's just sort of like, okay, like we see it, we see what the truth of the situation is. So now what are we going to do about it? And I think we're just sort of at the beginning of that process. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So it's very interesting. Let's see. I'm going to go to the 7 energies, and we're going to pick a final card, because this is a very interesting story, but it's sort of like the beginning of a news story almost, you know, like the old story was, you know, learning whatever lesson was supposed to be learned from this abusive situation and healing. And the new story is like, okay, like clearly this Queen of Pentacles did not deserve for this to be happening. And so the new story is that we're putting an end to it, and we're starting a new journey. Okay, so we got Spirit of Gratitude. Looks like a dahlia. And we have Waking the Lion. So, you know, this is like a story of empowerment, you know, like this Queen of Pentacles is being released from whatever's been holding her back, and this is going to allow her to step into her power. It's going to allow her to blossom, you know. And so it's interesting that there's this blossoming flower on this, you know, on this card, which is all about having this spirit of gratitude and being open to receive, you know. And that's I think that's where this journey needs to start, you know. Like this is a journey of empowerment, and it starts with the spirit of gratitude. So very, very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see how this unfolds, but I'm glad that we're on to a new story, and it's a much more, I mean, every story is important, but this one looks like a brighter energy, you know, like we've worked through a lot of sludge, and now it's like stepping into the light, and that's inspiring. So check in soon.